Happy quarantine, everybody. These times are crazy, so I hope that everybody's seeing the silver lining and everything. Wanted to give you yet another market update, and this is for the beginning of May. I have good news all around. I have four things. Excuse me, guys. It might be a little noisy on this one. I've got four things that I want to go through today. The first one, it basically revolves around updates to the market and then new programs that we are revealing. And so the first thing that I wanted to go through today is the amount of actives, the amount of new inventory that's hitting the market. And so a couple weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago, there was only 505 new listings that hit the market. I'm proud to say in the past week, that number has increased by 5% to 542 new listings. That is very, very good news. Their confidence is coming back. People are anxious. They want to kind of move on. The second thing I wanted to go through is the under contracts. Now that is basically indicative of what is happening in the current market, the current real estate market. And so that number, it spiked 2 weeks ago to 695. We have stayed consistent and increased ever so slightly by about a percentage point to 703 under contract. That is very good news. It means that people are ready, they're out and about, and the real estate the real estate market is increasing and it's being consistent. So that's always good. And basically what we can take from that, the reality of this, is that people are anxious. I think you feel it, I feel it. They just can't wait to get on. Now, this is a serious pandemic. It's serious, as far as the health concerns, the people that have it. But the good news is that Virginia just announced that they are going to be starting a slow open May 15th. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Fingers crossed that everything kind of progresses the way that everybody is suggesting, with little risks to everything. But the good news, the real estate market, it's really good news all around. We really haven't seen any significant changes to price and days on market. The only significant data that we've seen and that we felt is that the transactional volume has decreased, and now we're starting to see that transactional volume pick back up. Hasn't really affected pricing, hasn't really affected days on market. Interest rates were pretty volatile, but now they're back to where they were almost before the pandemic in the low to mid threes. So it's great all the way around. So that's always the good news. Now, the fourth thing that I wanted to outline, it's how we're adapting. It's the new way of real estate. And so we are actually revealing two brand new programs to the general public. The first is a virtual buying package, and then the second one is a virtual selling package. And guess what? You name it, you can do the entire process 100% virtually. Now, we've done it quite a few times here in the past couple weeks. We've figured out the kinks, and we've really got this program launched to where I'm so excited to say that we are now able to do everything 100% virtually. Now, I wanted to share an example. I wanted to share a story. We had a current client that they were looking to purchase a home. And so we met with them. We did a virtual consultation. We figured out exactly what it is that they were looking for. We spent about 30, 45 minutes figuring that out. We got them pre-approved with a local lender, not a big bank, a local lender. It took them about 15, 30 minutes. And then we went to the general marketplace, to all the homes that were active, to see what we could find. And because inventory is so limited, even before the pandemic, and the amount of transactional volume has decreased, there was nothing available. So we actually went to a list of homeowners that we have access to, that we've really built, of homeowners that they want to sell. They're just not quite ready, or they're a little hesitant or concerned about, obviously, the current climate, the current environment with the pandemic. And so we were able to get a video walkthrough. We did a virtual tour, and we have an example in the link below of exactly what that was, what that looks like. For privacy reasons, that's not the house that we put under contract, but we're just giving you an illustration of what exactly it was. We got all the information. We ended up putting the home under contract, and we were able to actually put it under contract less than market value. There was another person that wanted to purchase it, but the way that we had structured everything, the sellers really just wanted to work with us to where everything was done virtually, and we showed up at the home inspection to verify that everything was in fact the way that it was represented. We did all the due diligence for the buyer, for the seller, and it really was a win-win for all because both the buyer and the seller, they wanted to limit the risk of exposure. They wanted to limit any liabilities going into this, especially with the current pandemic. So if you want to sell, there are ways to actively sell without blasting it out and having it on the market. And also, if you want to buy, there is a list of homeowners that is not available to the general public of people that want to sell. They're just a little bit hesitant, or they don't want 30, 40, 50 people coming through our house. So we are so proud, so excited to announce that we are revealing 2 brand new programs, a virtual buying program and a virtual selling program. We are doing virtual home buying seminars once a week and virtual selling seminars once a week. So if you want more information, zero pressure, strictly information, click the link below to access the calendar that we have. Now, again, I hope everybody's staying safe during this crazy time that we're in. And I hope everybody's able to spend some quality time with their little ones. So, guys, thank you guys so much. Hope you guys enjoyed the weekly update, and we'll talk to you guys soon.